This is Prince, a 10-year-old tabby who was recently diagnosed with an aggressive carcinoma stomach cancer. On September 2025, we took him to the vet to get his teeth cleaned, but we've also been noticing that he's been throwing up quite often. To our complete surprise, the vet found a massive tumor in his stomach area.
Nuggets going out with some gas around them.
Okay.
Most of this is small intestine. We've got a little bit of colon here, but all of this right here is the mass.
Oh, the middle?
Yeah. So it's kind of right through this whole area. It's got some of the GI tract stuck to it.
Okay. Here's a close-up of his x-ray, and I circled the area the doctor said the mass was in. It was hard to believe, but the mass was basically the size of his entire stomach area. We were recommended to go to the emergency vet to get him an ultrasound and a CT scan. We found out that his tumor is indeed cancerous and that there were no medical ways of treating him. They recommended palliative care or euthanization because the mass was far too entangled in his blood vessels for surgery, and he was too late in his stage for chemo. We were absolutely devastated. At this point, we didn't know what to do. We just didn't want Prince to see how distressed we were because he's already had a hard day. I knew that he was just happy to be back with us after the vet. When we took him home, he was in a lot of pain. He was unable to stand for a long period of time, unable to eat without throwing up, and he was sleeping for most of the day. I was really worried about him because he was refusing to eat, drink, or go to the bathroom. We were given pain meds that were given to us by the vet, but that brought him down even more. So at this point, we were trying to figure out how to get him to eat first and foremost. Since he wasn't interested in eating at all, we blended all his food and water to feed it straight into his mouth. Eventually though, as you can see here, he became more willing to eat from a spoon instead of a bagpipe, but more often than not, he ended up throwing it all up, which I'll talk more about why in my later videos. But for now, I want to talk about how we were doing further research on the possibilities of healing Prince. Even though there was so much information out there, one thing was agreed on all across the board: food and water. Whatever we've been giving him had ultimately led him here, so we decided to change everything by throwing out all his food. We also started giving him filtered water, bought him some cancer remedy, and tried out natural anti-inflammatory things to see how he would react. So today was a little bit of a hard day for Prince. Right now he's doing great. He took some melatonin. We also gave him some dandelion root tea as well as olive leaf extract. It's kind of hard to say all in one. But he's playing for the first time in a while. But earlier today he did have a hard time just moving around. He was really lethargic, and we strongly suspect it's because we gave him a chicken heart for a snack. We were advised actually by the cancer remedy company to not give them chicken because a lot of cats are apparently allergic to chicken, but not only chicken but also beef and fish. And I just thought it was a little ludicrous because all of the cat products that we know of consists of those 3 ingredients. So I was like, there's no way. So I gave him a chicken heart, and then almost immediately his health kind of declined and he was very lethargic for the rest of the day. And I learned my lesson, and I am not going to do that again. I'm going to stick to a rabbit, pork, or lamb diet for him from now on. If he reacts to any of them in a negative way, then I'm going to take those away as well. But so far he's been really great with that diet in particular. He's been improving since dinner, which was just unseasoned pork, like human grade pork, mixed in with his instinct rabbit limited diet food, wet food. So he doesn't really like the rabbit diet, but I'm trying to find him something that he might like that doesn't have all the negative toxins in there that's so common in pet food. But yeah, stay tuned. He's doing better today, so that makes us happy. And I think he's about to nap because the melatonin's kicking in. So last night we fed him dandelion tea as well as olive leaf extract. Today he woke up very energetic. He's been doing really great, and he's even played for the first time in a few weeks. He had a lot of energy. He had like a little bit of pep in his step, and he's even been flirting with me here and there. We've been seeing a lot of progress with that, so we're definitely going to continue with the tea and the extract. But today we're also going to get a CBD oil and his Vitality Health. So with those coming in, we'll continuously track his progress. He still has his pain twitches here and there. You just saw one a few seconds ago. So we're trying to have that go away completely. Fortunately, this one wasn't as bad as some of the ones we've seen in the last couple of days. So it seems like it's being reduced. So we just received Prince's cancer medicine as well as some CBD oils. So these are the things that arrived. So these are from Vitality Health. They give you a hemp oil. This is like a powder, and this is, I believe, like fish oil, something like that. Yeah, it has some sort of an oil. And then these are the CBD brands that I bought. Originally I bought this one, but then I found this one. This guy, I've been watching him on YouTube, and I really like that his didn't only have CBD. I can't really zoom in. Okay, there you go. It had like other ingredients as well, like CBC. I can't read it. CBG, CBD. What does that say? CBB. So it has all the other ingredients that are really good. But obviously, if I run out of these, I'll be using these as backup. This one I believe is just CBD with some salmon oil, so it makes it taste good for them. And essentially, one drop is all it needs, all the cat needs. And you can rub it into his gums, which is what I'm going to do. And then these I'm going to incorporate very slowly into his diet to see his reaction, because again, you don't want to introduce something too quickly. I'm going to start off with the powder, see how he reacts, and then I'm going to give him this tomorrow, and I'm going to give some of the hemp oil tonight if he doesn't have any negative reactions to the CBD. So stay tuned for how he reacts.